This video is sponsored by A&M ACT. Today we're going to discuss two types of problems. One is, and they're very, very similar. So one is, for what values of x is the expression undefined? And the first thing you want to remember when you're dealing with these is, what does it mean for a fraction to be undefined? And I want to make sure we're clear about that. It means that it is like the undefined slope. It is the where basically the cardinal sin. We cannot have a zero in our denominator. So when we're dealing with fractions, we want to make sure there's no zeros in the denominator. So we're going to set this equal to 0, and then just solve, basically, and you end up with x squared equals 4, and you would think that's 2 and 2, which is what it is. Just make sure that you realize it's not only 2, but it's also negative 2, because if I take negative 2 and I square it, I do get a 4. And this is a very popular one on ACT, and we're actually going to go to the next one, which also has the same thing, where it says the domain of the real value function, and it gives this, is set for all x values. So we have two different ways we're actually talking about this. One says it's undefined, the other one says, what can it equal? Well, the first thing you need to realize is, remember, in a square root, you cannot have a negative number. So x does have to be greater than 0. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to put that it's greater than 0 because we don't want it to be 0, because if it's 0, it's 2 over 0, therefore it's undefined. So we are not only working with a square root, but we're also working with the fact that it is a fraction. So we're going to then set this equal, and we're going to add 3 to both sides. So my answer in this case would be D. But this is a very popular one. I see it many different ways that they ask for this, but there's only really just basically remembering that when you have a square root, you can't have a negative, or you have a fraction, you can't have a 0. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and say, I like the video, and that way we get more of them and you won't miss any of ours new ones that are coming out. Don't forget to subscribe. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time. At A&M ACT Prep, we offer small classes. Visit our website, amactprep.wordpress.com, for more information and to register for our upcoming classes.